Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with the CEO of Hemlane. How you doing, Dana?
I'm great. Thanks for having me, Michael.
Absolutely. One of the things that new landlords need to go through, unfortunately, is repair requests. And I know this has been a big feature and enhancements in the Hemlane application. So why don't you show our audience what that might look like? And again, remember, folks, you have a 30-day trial. You can practice this as well.
Yeah, and one thing that's exciting that I'm going to show you today with the repair dashboard is how it looks on our side. So what our team does for you. And part of the reason for that is no one knows your asset as well as you do. Your house, what historical requests were, all of that. And so one of the questions I hear that comes up often is, well, how are you going to manage the repair requests and help me manage them? So that, the property is well taken care of, especially if you guys are a larger company with, 14,000 rental units. So that's what I'm going to show you today. And I'm just going to go into here to show you what we do. So you can still be involved in your own dashboard, log in, put comments to our team. And you can also hide the comments from the tenants. So you can tell us how you want something managed. But your tenants can call us 24/7. We'll help troubleshoot repair requests, initiate service professionals, follow exactly what your process is from that perspective. So this is a demo account of something we're just launching. But here is what you'll see is this is the weather. So a lot of times tenants will come and say like, hey, the weather stripping, in this case, this request down here is for the weather stripping to the garage door, that it's coming off and I'm worried about rain and this needs to be fixed ASAP. Well, we can tell right here that there's rain and snow on February 3rd, so this would be a risk, but then it's clear skies. So we might not need to get it fixed and dispatched immediately. This might be something that can wait 4 days or so. We also have it where the repair coordinator it's assigned to is always the same person. So what essentially will happen is if you have someone assigned to your property, unless they're on vacation or something, they'll continue to get assigned. The same exact person. We'll have review times here. So you could basically say here, like, we're going to, this is, an older request, I'll do 2022. This is the next time that we're going to review this. And so we'll have in here, when we're going to look at this next. And I can just mark it as reviewed when I've reviewed it. That way they're reviewing it every day and making sure things are moving forward.
Like it.
We have here in our system, everything about who you are. So we can't see obviously your card on file that's going to be charged for repairs, but we see everything from what are tenant responsibilities, additional instructions you have, tenants in the property, who's living in the property, property info here, and your service professional preferences of who you want to go out and at what point you want us to send our team. Wow. So we have all of this in here. One of the other important things is we see all of your other requests open for this property. And if it's multifamily, say you have a 4-unit, we'll see them for the other units within the property as well. All are, one. And that way we can kind of see, oh, hey, there's 2 plumbing requests. We'll send out the same plumber at the same time. We're not going to dispatch and have 2 service calls for you. Nice. And then we can also look at closed requests and see the history as well. So we have all of that in here for us to look at, and we can add new requests at any time. Then here's the actual request. So someone's request, the owner can see this as well, but we're going to go through and add updates here. We can say owner only. So we could just reach out to you and ask you something that the tenants don't see, like, hey, do you even want to get this fixed? This is, discretionary. Now, weather stripping should be fixed, but if it's something like, a scratch on the wall, that would be something that's discretionary, so they can see that. And then you can also see here, you could select this and go through and see the service professional, who it is, how much they charge, our updates to them, estimates, invoices, and photos. So you can see all of this in here. And this really helps us from looking at things at like the high level here for your property, and then drilling down into the request really gives us a glimpse and insight into exactly what needs to happen next. And so that we can do that for you, even as more requests come in or you build up more properties, we can still have the same person managing that and understanding you, understanding your tenants, your property, etc.
Yeah, there's so much in here. This is why I'm so happy that you have that 30-day trial, because people can go in and again, they need to practice. A lot of new investors get excited about the buy. but
Yeah.
the buy is such a moment in time. It certainly needs to be celebrated. Don't get me wrong, but you are going to own these likely and hopefully for decades to come. So you need to practice. 72% of mom and pop landlords self-manage. You guys need to get in here and practice. I asked for 20 minutes a day to look at your market. If you want to practice being a landlord, get in here, get the 30-day trial. You have a PDF in my free course and actual videos in my paid course. So get in here, folks, and practice being a landlord.
Yep. Yeah. And then with this, what will happen is you will still be the landlord and the one who has all of that decision and control making power, but this gives you slightly more freedom where you can basically have our team help be kind of your back end office, like your admin, take calls, help reach out to folks without you feeling like you're locked into keeping your phone on 24/7. You can be a bit more passive while still learning and being involved and actually seeing how we respond to things, to be like, oh, they said, to get a space heater because the heat's out or something. I need to remember that and I'll do that next time as well. So adding that level of professionalism.
Yeah. That's amazing stuff, Dana. Thank you very much for doing that. Again, if somebody wanted the 30-day trial, where should they go?
Yeah, go to www.hemlane.com. You can go there and try everything. We have multiple packages based on how involved you want to be.
Very cool, Dana. Thank you very much. Thanks for your time. We'll talk in a couple of weeks.
Great. Thanks, Michael.